My name is Yessica. I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior in high school, and I live in North Florida. I was going through a really hard time in my life with my family and myself and my relationship with God. And because of all this, I started to have, I'll call it negative thoughts. I started thinking of suicide, even though I knew I was not going to commit suicide. The thoughts were there. The devil was, working to get in my head because of all the situations. So like one night I started praying and asking God if he can help me out, if he can just show me that, hey, you want me here. You want me to continue this journey and that it will be worth it one day. So 2 years prior, this day, I was like searching through Google and YouTube and try to find answers to all my questions. I had questions about Christianity. I had questions about God, faith, his love, and he meant like everything. I started to watch Justin a lot. I could see that he knew what he was talking about, that he was answering my questions with a biblical perspective. I learned a lot from him, and I remember something that taught me so much, and I still carry it with me. And it was that he made a review about something before, and then he's like, God, show me this. And I feel like as a Christian, that shows so much how imperfect we are and how just God is working in your life no matter what.
So I make videos on YouTube, which is kind of fun. It's kind of crazy to think that you put a video out there and you can just like literally reach people all over the world. And I think what's kind of cool about our experience is that sometimes, very few times, does God give us the ability to actually meet those people. Mm-hmm. And so when last time we were in Florida, we actually got to meet Yessica.
Yeah, we were at a Cuban restaurant. Well, first of all, we were there for a youth conference. Just speaking a couple times during a weekend event at a youth conference. And before we even arrived at the conference, we just stopped by a local Cuban restaurant just to grab some food.
That day, I had to work at a restaurant. I had to go into work, and I'm doing something with my coworkers, and I turn around because I hear someone coming in, and I'm gonna greet them. And when I see it's Justin and his wife, Emily, and I was so shocked because I live in such a small town that for me, someone who's like a YouTuber, someone who's known, for me it was shocking to see them here in such a small town. And I greet them, I started talking to them, and by the end of the night, I realized that was a sign from God. That was what I needed. They prayed for me, they prayed with me, they were there for me, they still are, we're still in contact. And I just see how God answered my prayer. I'm glad he did it so quickly because I prayed that morning off, and then at night I met them, and I also prayed the night before, and he just answered really quickly. But obviously he could answer anytime he wanted because his timing is perfect. But I just see that, and it's just like, wow.
I just think it's so cool that the conference has these kinds of events where young people from all over the conference can come and hang out and worship together and pray together, but also that like in the split second where we got to meet Yessica, it was a no-brainer. We invited her to come in and like, yeah, don't even worry about it. We'll cover all the fees and everything else like that. And just to see how she was so warmly embraced by everyone there was just a testimony of what God was doing that weekend.
By the end of the Bible retreat, I just could see everything and like God working throughout those days. I was only with them for like 2-3 days, and I'm like amazed and mind blown how God just used random people to help you get out of that dark place. I think the retreat and Justin and just the people who I've met and who I met during those days have made such a big impact in my life as a Christian, and I think they will continue to make an impact in my life forever. So, very grateful for that.